Yo, it's Wednesday, and welcome to the Monday Midsole on a Wednesday. The weather has been bad for all of us, so we went ahead and moved the day to Wednesday. We will have Maul jump in here shortly, but I'm your co-host Kev, aka Buckeye City Soul. We have a great show planned for you today. We're gonna get into some good topics, but first, let me go ahead and pass it on over to Old Man River.
What's happening, folks? It's your boy Polos and Jays. Excited about tonight's shows. We got some great topics, but while we waiting, let me go ahead and run through the few that jumped in the chat. I guess since it's a Wednesday, most people don't know we on, but that's why you got to turn them notifications on. We got Key in the building. What's good? We got Mike. We got Eric. We got Skate the Great. What's happening? YTG Frost. What's good? OG Kicks. Glad y'all come out here and join us on a Wednesday. Everybody, we know everybody's cold, but we're gonna heat it up tonight because we got some fire topics.
Yeah, we do. And then goes DiCarlo, Handsome V, and then I seen MJO 23 Dan on there too. But first, we're gonna start the show off with pickups while we wait on Maul. So let's see here. Let me go ahead and encoding overloaded. Let me hold on one second. There we go. I think we're good now. Should be back to excellent. Yep. All right. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna start out with my Air Force One Bayou with the Buckeye. It's got Buckeye BKY on one side and it's got CTY on the other. Actually, it was inspired by Killer Carver. He posted these like a couple weeks ago, so I was like, man, let me go ahead and do that. I'm not a huge fan of Air Force Ones at all, but the lows, they're not bad though. I mean, will I decide to wear these over the one lows? I don't know, but I just thought it was cool to be able to, put your mark on something. Plus, usually they give you wax shoes to design, so.
Yeah, that's dope. I like Air Force Ones.
See, like, I think the shape after a while gets kind of crazy on them.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you wear them, but I mean, I don't plan on wearing them too much. But got another pickup. Just trying to complete the Jordan 1 OG colorways. Was happy to get these because I know that I wouldn't have paid resale on them. They were like $500 the other day. So like, got lucky. A hit on sneakers, y'all. I got nothing bad to say about them this week. Holler at me next week when the LeBron drop comes out and I don't get the 7s that I want, and then I gotta go somewhere else and get them. I mean, I'm trying to stay away from StockX though, because they be playing with my money. They still got money filed up with Apple, but I mean, Apple they're saying I don't owe them, but it's still in my my credit line. So I don't like that.
I mess with GOAT, man. GOAT is my go-to.
Yeah, I might have to start messing with GOAT. And then plus you can get used pairs too. I've been messing with, like, ever since you said something, I started messing with eBay.
Oh yeah.
As long as they check the shoes out, then most definitely. I see Skip jumped in the chat, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you mentioning us on your latest video. Make sure I go ahead and check him out and his channel. If you guys don't already know, but I'm pretty sure you guys already know. I mean, he be having 100 and some odd people up in his chat on his lives. It should be crazy.
Yeah, he do.
We be having a ball in there too. Thoughts for your soul too. Jumped in there. Let's see here.
Maserati.
Coffee with the foe. Appreciate y'all. Rice Goat. And then I also got these LeBron Gym Red 8s with the glow bottom. Yeah. Man,
I want them, man.
Yeah, like I was like, should I get these? And then he was like, yeah, go ahead and get them. These are actually the shoes that I had ordered from. I ordered these from StockX, got them, paid for them, everything, and was waiting on the person to send them. I took a look at the account. They weren't nowhere to be found, but they were still on my Apple Card. It was still on there, so I was like, let me go ahead and dispute that. Disputed it, and then went ahead and copped it from Kick's crew, and here they are, and they were actually cheaper. I think I saved like $40-$50.
How long did it take?
Like a week, not too long. Well, It was crazy because they took a week to ship the shoe, but then it was like here,
3 days.
Yeah, it was here. I was like, dang, because you know, if you don't know, they're overseas. You know, they crossed the water, but I trust them.
It might have been doing Chinese New Year. When
it was that too. Yeah, it was that too.
Yeah,
so,
that's why it took so long.
So you know, you have that, but yeah, I mean, I've ordered a few pairs of shoes from them, and you know, sometimes they've taken a while, but you know, at the end of the day, when you want a Asia release and you don't want to pay, you know, StockX or anybody, you know, check them out. See,
they got good prices.
Danny and Word just shot up in here. Mel the Filthy Artist, happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Also, happy birthday to Skinner. And he probably stopping. Maybe not, man. His birthday might be out. You know what I'm saying? Doing something.
I'm telling you.
Who else is Jumpman Bosick?
Dre Day was yesterday.
Yeah, Dre Day. Jumpman Bosick was this week too.
Yeah.
And then these, like the shoes that you're gonna see all over Instagram for the next week or so. I did get the Carmines with the Nike Air on the back. These are, I'm gonna keep DS. I'm just gonna wear the 2014 pairs because there's not really wrong with them, and they just got the Jumpman on the back. But you know, for nostalgia reasons, I'm gonna keep these DS. I had these when they first came out. Was it 90, 91 or whatever? I remember I was in the 6th grade. That's dating myself, but I was in the 6th grade. I remember hooping in these joints, and I wore these joints until the toe cap popped off. Like they was flapping and talking and but you know what I'm saying. But I mean, and I even took care of my shoes, and it just got to that point. This was the first shoe with white in it that my mom would let me get. And you know, I was like, well, they got red in it, and she's like, well, you know, so she allowed me to get these. So I took care of these joints. But you know, sometimes, you know, when you out there hooping and doing everything, you know, that kind of stuff happens.
Man, I never played ball in my J's, man.
Never?
Played ball.
Man, that's all I played in. I played ball from like I was the age of 6, but I didn't get Jordans until was it 8 or so with the 4s. But ever since from 8 through high school, I wore Jordans. And
I played in my team Jordans when those finally came out, but the regular J's, I wouldn't play them. I would walk to the court with them on, take them off, and put on something else.
Man, let me see here. Maul's not in yet. Well, let's talk about the Carmine release. What'd you guys think of the Carmine release? How did they release in your area? Did they have pink? I've heard some people say that, you know, that they had pink midsole, but if they got there early enough, they were able to look at different pairs and see, you know, hey, you know, if you really want the shoe, you take the pink, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that at the end of the day, I don't think I really would have too big of a fit, but I understand, you know, some people would.
I mean, I would if I had to go and pick them up, I would have probably asked to look at a couple of pairs if I saw it, but I still would have walked out with a pair if they only had the pink on the midsole. I still would have left because, I mean, at the end of the day, we're not gonna see these again. Probably not in my lifetime like this. We're not gonna see them again. So it's a shoe that you just have to jump on.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll do with the next pair. Because, you know, they probably come back out 10, 12 years. I wonder if they'll put the Jumpman back on the back. Or I did see a blue one floating around. That looked dope. That blue one looked fire. Like, I even like that.
I seen a burgundy or maroon colored one pair, too.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a maroon pair that came out in women's.
Nah, it wasn't those. There was somebody else that was showing one that might be coming out. It wasn't those. I know which ones you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, that blue pair was fire though. I think that they could do a lot. They could do a lot with the Air Jordan 6, but they kind of play it safe. They just go with either the Carmine blocking or the infrared blocking. But I think that they could do, you know, you could go 2 colors on there. Like, how dope would the green Gatorades been if they had like orange where the you know the 2 and the 3 are? That would have been fire.
Yep.
And you mix up the materials, throw some suede on there. Yeah, that would.
Or like a Ray Allen PEs type style with the green. Man, that would be dope.
That would be sick. But, I mean, they play it safe. They wait till somebody else, you know, makes a concept, and then people buzz around it, and then they want to go ahead and make it. So,
right.
You know, it is what it is. Let's see here. See, Skate said he got shocked and he caught an L on the 6s. Dang, man, you be having vintage Jordan 1s. You never get L's. You got the bread to go ahead and make that purchase if you want to. So you never cop L's. But if you guys ever get a chance, you ever looking for something that you don't normally see, man. I mean, he be having 85 Jordan, like Jordan 1s from 85.
Vintage tees, vintage dunks, all of that, you know. Man got a dope collection over there.
Yeah, the Key to Your Soul said he checked his before. Is that he? Yeah.
No, she.
My bad. I couldn't see the picture. It's so little. Key to Your Soul said she checked hers out before she checked out. I think a lot of people, if you get there early enough, because some people wait until that last hour and like that's when you get the uh-ohs. Because people, they will look at their shoes. If you win a raffle, go there. You don't have to be the first one there, but don't be the last one, because you will get a special pair.
I've always been that dude on release day that I try to get there early as possible. I mean, not even just because of this situation. I mean, you want to look at your pairs before you leave out the store. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you'll find some garbage coming out the back. So it's always good to get there early and check out your pairs.
Right.
But what do you think they're going to do with all the ones that got sent back? You think we're going to see them in the outlet or what?
Yep. I think they're going to be in the outlet within the month. And they're going to stamp them B's on them. And they're going to take $20 off.
$20.
That's it. You know how they do, man. Because they're like, people want them. So I think that some people buy them just because of the defect. Like, I mean, there's people that. Well, how much did the Mellows go down? The Mellows only went down like $30-$40.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. But people bought them up, man.
Yeah.
Because I never even got a pair.
I got a pair. And the only reason I bought a pair is because our outlet never has anything. And I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? These shoes, not a lot of people probably have them. So I rarely wear those colors.
Yeah, our outlets here, they got, the resellers got them on lock. So as soon as something dropped there, it's gone. If you ain't there when it drop, you ain't getting it.
Yeah.
They scoop up everything.
What'd you think about that Reserve? I seen who said something. Is it YTG Frost who hit on the Jordan Reserve? I saw it pop up and I got access to a couple pairs, but I mean there were pairs I already had, and I was like, man, I'm not trying to buy something so I can deal with selling it and making $20-$30. Some of them, I mean, you can make more money, but like I was like, I'm not trying to do that. And then somebody gets some that really wanted them, then then maybe that's good karma for the next time when I want something.
Yeah, I had the Fire Red 4s in my cart for a second, and I was like, nah, I'm good. But only thing I really would have copped would have been the Off-White 5s and the Fragments.
Yeah, I would. You know what? I looked in the Fragments were there, but I was like, man, do I need these? Because I just bought the cool grays, and I'm like, man, like, Kev, you need to chill.
Man, if you had the Fragments, you had exclusive access. You should have jumped on them.
Yeah, it said it was on. It was on there, but by the time that I looked at it, and they had sizes on there, and then I think I could have got in line, but I was like, man, but I'm not a huge fan of them though. Like I think that I don't know. I don't know, man. I just wasn't a huge fan of them, so I didn't pull the trigger. And plus, I said, man, the way my bank account's set up, you know what I'm saying? I'm buying all these damn jerseys and whatnot.
Right.
But I wanted to get the jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be able to go out at some point. Maybe. Shoot. Hopefully people didn't re-up on everything the way that because they opened our state up. So bars used to have to close at 10 or 11. Now they open till 2 again. People gonna get the vid, and they opening schools back up. Hey Skinner, appreciate that, bro. Happy birthday to you, blessing us on your birthday. Speaking of cooks, we talk about that one that popped up in our chat where dude copped everything.
Who that?
Do with the bot where he's like he had got him on everything.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy.
That's crazy right there. Shoot. I mean, it makes it you think about it. Damn, do I need to go ahead and get a bot?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's serious thought. I mean, and then the thing is that you can get a bot, but do you know how to use it so you can really make the most out of it. You're gonna have to have somebody like Skinner, you know, show you how to cook. You know what
I can barely use my cell phone. I'm gonna use a damn bot.
Yeah, hey man, shoot, if they don't show you how to, oh, there you go. Let me go ahead and add this man in here.
While you bringing him in, what's up, Mike Zimmerman? Who else we got? E Money, what's good? Who else we miss? VA to Vegas Heat, what's happening? I think that's all we missed so far. Right, if we didn't say your name, go ahead and say a little something in the chat so we can make sure we shout you out.
I think he should be in. Hold on, did I get it?
There he is.
Wait, hold on. Yep, there he goes. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Everything good?
What's happening?
Uh-oh. You froze? What's that? Hold on a second. Let me go ahead and... Ma, what happened to you? Oh, he gonna leave and come... Oh, there, he's in there. Hold on a second.
Okay, he popped on YouTube. I see him on the YouTube.
Yeah, but then he's back on now. All right, say something, Ma. Oh,
can y'all hear Ma? Everybody can hear Ma?
I could hear him before, but now he's frozen a little bit. Hold on, let me try to do something real quick. Let me try and fix. I don't know. He's just maybe his internet is.
I'm good.
There you go. You good? You good now?
I bet.
All right. So, hey, did you get any pickups before we go into the topics?
I did, but they're there and there. I didn't grab them. Right, so in this imaginary shoe right here, I got the Kyrie 6 Tap Eye. So that's the last part of my set. And I got the 12s, the Super Bowl 12s.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the low joints. What's the quality like on? What's the quality like on those?
They alright.
He's like, yeah, I'm never wearing these.
Yeah, see what had happened was.
Man, all right. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to get into the topics because, you know, we could probably spend some time on these. The first topic we got is the Air Jordan 1 trophy room. Y'all ain't getting none of this shit. In the aftermath, and, you know, now that we've got a little bit more to the story, you know, let's kind of, you know, dive into this one, what we think about that, you know, think about backdooring and stuff like that. Who wants to go first with this one?
I'll go.
Man,
I'll start it off. I mean, because Complex came out with an article. I'm wondering if they was watching our show a couple of times because they basically said everything that I said on the show about the backdooring when everybody was in the chat saying, why would Marcus have to backdoor? That's Michael Jordan's son and all of that. And then the fallout, as I told you, which I didn't want to say too much because, you know, some of my people told me things, but supposedly it was said that basically after shoes got stolen, Marcus Jordan, whoever from his staff, maybe not him specifically, but people from his staff came in and they made a deal with a network of resellers. Those network of resellers pooled in their money and they bought a large, very large, substantial amount of Jordans for somewhere between $800 to $1,000 a pair. And that's why none of us were able to hit unless we were part of the friends and family pass out. And I guess I ain't got no friends or no family because I ain't get a pair.
So that's
what it is.
That's the synopsis. Can y'all hear me? I feel like I'm pixelating.
No,
like
you're pixelating
into the Spider-Verse or something.
We can hear you though.
Oh, all right. That shit going crazy. It's bothering me. But anyhow, so yeah, that's in essence like what happened, and I think Marcus is trying to remove himself from the situation due to some of the backlash and the heat. Make no mistakes about it. He was 100% involved in all of this. This didn't happen, you know, without his say so. And I'll go a step up. This didn't happen without Mike's say so. So that whole network, there was a high price tag to get those shoes. That's why all those people had to pull their money because it was big dollars that had to come to the table. So you could do the math. Some people saying 850, that price was higher. And if you pulled your money to that said network, there were some people who made money on top of that as well. That's why pre-sales were going so crazy, 1,800, this, that, and the third, because they needed to raise capital to be able to come to the table. Because it wasn't like, oh, onesie twosies, like you had to come correct. It was like, you're paying X amount of dollars, not going to disclose what it is, to get X amount of pairs. Again, not going to disclose what it is. And that individual came and made that deal with Marcus and someone else. You can figure out who that was. But again, nothing happened without the powers that be knowing, right? Some pairs here and there might have trickled out from Memphis, as they usually do, but not in bulk. Not like what you've been seeing where people are just hugged up with the kicks like, hey, what's going on? Bricks by bricks. Nah. Like things like that don't happen without some high power say so. So boutiques, some of the retail stores, we know they backdoor, it is what it is, but I don't think we've ever seen it to this magnitude and this close to quote unquote the brand, right? Because Trophy Room, right? That's not just any boutique tier 0 retail store. Like it's Mike's son,
right?
So that has a deeper connection to Nike and to Jumpman, as a brand. So in essence, it's like Nike and Jordan as a brand, they have now gone into the backdoor business, right? They're like, damn, a lot of money's being made, but we're missing out on that, right? And the old joke is, Mike heard that and he took it personal.
Yeah.
So that ultimately from there, it's like, well, listen, I can make like 1.5 mil selling the shoes at retail, or I can make 15 mil. And he said, I'm going to make the 15 mil, and it is what it is. We got the blue laces. We'll try to act like we could try to remove themselves from the situation as much as possible, sweep it under the rug. And that's all it is. It's hush hush. But everybody who's involved really knows, what the deal is. So and if you did it, now you do.
Yeah, I think.
And that brings the question.
No cap.
You were saying that this is a Jordan store owned by the son of Michael Jordan. What would happen if this was another store? What would happen if this was like Kith or some other brand who did the same thing?
Yeah, that's exactly my issue. Like I don't really have an issue with people backdooring because we've all benefited from the back door being open. So, it is what it is. But like when when other people do it, it's a problem. But when Marcus does it, it's no big deal. So like let these people sell how they want to sell. If they want to sell the shoes as soon as they get them, let them sell them. Or let them buy what.
Here's my deal.
Go ahead. No, I'm saying like let them buy what they want to sell, as opposed to putting them on a program where they have to take this amount of crap and then they can't move it. So then they got to sell these things out the back door, and like
keep the lights on or whatever.
Exactly. Or they got to. I mean, I was watching Flight maybe a couple months ago, and he was talking about how he does it. He basically creates relationships with these stores and says, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy this from you that has just been sitting here for a long time, and then boom, now you got the relationship, and when the shoes come out, you're gonna look out for me, right? Or you can sell them to me early, and maybe I'm not paying as much as I would somewhere else, and I can make some money off of it. So that's just the nature.
Right. It's like, do I pay resale to that store on every single pair to build a relationship, or do I buy these onesie twosies that are just going to sit there to help them, right? Put money in their pocket to get that off their inventory.
Right.
So it's just quid pro quo, right? You just building relationships. That's all it really is. My whole thing with the release is if you want to make 15 mil, just charge them shit 1,500 out the gate. It is what it is. Dior's did it. Just if that's what you want to make, if that's your profit margin, just charge that.
Right. Yeah, they definitely could have done that.
And they still would have sold out. Like, they did sell out.
Well, I'm saying though, they bought it. Yeah, I'm saying
amount of dollars.
They could have charged. I mean, they could have charged $2,000 on them. They would have sold.
Yeah.
Exactly. They would have
sold.
That's
my thing. So if the brand in and of itself wants to make a higher profit margin, charge more, right? If there's ever a time to do it, now's the time to do it, right? It's at the height. They talk about, resell is $1 billion industry. Hell, the fakes are probably, they're multi-billion then at that point. So the appetite's there. Just charge it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Weed out the other people who ain't about that life, and just charge that amount. Retail. Right. It is what it is. Then I don't have to worry about blue laces, red laces, white laces, fake laces, like all this other nonsense. Word mentioned, and I said this, last week, that pair is like a unicorn. It don't exist to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see you wearing them, I assume they are fake. And that's that. So you can stunt all you want, and I'm going to just look at you kind of side eye like, hey, you got God, didn't you? Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the aftermath for that release.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that.
Discredited your own brand.
Let's see here. Word said something. She said the part she doesn't like is that the part we can't control is the relationships and the money to the back door. I mean, you can. You just have to. You have to facilitate. Well, you can't control who does it, but you can facilitate those relationships and find a back door yourself, and then. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you might not be able to get everything because certain shoes, I mean, like this one only came out in one place. But, if you find a tier 0 and you go and you create that relationship, hopefully the owner or somebody working there doesn't wear your size. Right. You just got to.
And I've preached on this from the beginning of us starting the Monday Midsole. Just like Maul said, you have to build those relationships. I have built relationships pretty much from when I started buying sneakers till today, where I'm able to get stuff early. I'm able to get, pretty much I can secure mostly anything if I pick up the phone and make the call. It's if I want to do it. But you have to build that relationship. And that means going into the store, buying shoes that's not hyped, going in the store when it's not, a shoe that everybody wants, and just going in there buying basic shit. And then also going in one day and say, hey man, y'all always show me love. I'm buying y'all lunch today. Yeah. Some food from a barbecue shack or something like that. You gotta show those people love. And trust me, if you build those relationships with the right people in the store, not some employee who's not gonna be there in 6 weeks, but the manager, store owners, go in there and build those relationships. That's just like, those guys who got those pairs here recently. I ain't gonna name names, but y'all know who got them from from the friends and family or whatever. It's because they built relationships.
Right.
That us three probably had the same opportunity to build those relationships with the same people, but we didn't jump on it. I
question whether or not. See, this is the thing. Like I'm not good at asking.
And that's me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not good at asking. So do I think like said relationship is there that possibly could have happened? Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't necessarily think to ask because that's not me. That's not my MO.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have that conversation,
you're wrong. Right. I just approached it wrong. Right. So maybe in the future that opportunity is there. Who knows? And maybe I think that it could be and it's not, and I'm completely off, and it's just what it is. But if you don't have that relationship and or a bot in the present market condition, you basically don't have a shot. Right. It's far and few between.
Right. All right. Shout out to I seen Goat, Wheezy, and Dillinger.
Throating someone for some shoes. That's aggressive.
Whoa, what happened?
Skip throwing somebody for shoes.
Oh, okay, can't do that.
Ooh, PJ. So Word said she did a free custom for someone. Didn't get a shoe. Then she said she also didn't ask because she didn't like the shoe. Definitely would have been sold. And I'd rather the 5s as well, personally. I would rather the 5s as well.
Me too.
You could say they're like the trophy rooms are bootleg Chicago's, bootleg Spider-Man's, just bootlegs. But depending on which pair you got, red, blue, green laces, who knows? But yeah, the way that it was handled took all the excitement, joy, the allure, like all of that out of the shoe. It just completely discredited the shoe, in my opinion.
And I want to highlight something that Skinner put on here. He said resale makes the game fun. It would be boring if we could all go to the store and buy the shoes. We all have a little shallowness in us. We love the chase of the sneaker. And I mean, he's not wrong, because if they were all easy to get, then they would sit there and they wouldn't be able to come out with as many pairs, because there's no.
He's not all wrong. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's no urgency to buy at that point. So, back in the day when we were first buying shoes, they would restock shoes. Like, as soon as they ran out, boom, here's another order. They'll be back in on next Tuesday. You go over there, if they'd probably be out your size. you get them next week if you want to, or you go to another store and they would always have them. Now it's an event and you have to buy them. If you don't buy them that day, it's resale.
It's different now though. I mean, it's of course we all like the thrill of the hunt, but at the end of the day, 5 years ago, the thrill of the hunt, most of the time we were scoring.
Yeah.
Today it's almost impossible. So it's a difference. I mean, I don't mind it being a challenge. I have a problem with it being impossible. And they made the trophy room impossible. There's a big difference in that. I don't have a problem with the resale market. I don't have a problem with any of that, because a lot of my shoes I have been able to buy because of the resale market. I have a problem when you have 12,000 pairs and you backdoor 10,000 of the 12,000 pairs, and then you give away another 1,000, and then you put 200 on one website, and then you put up a fake raffle on another website with pairs that are already promised to people. That's a problem.
Right. And I mean, that raffle was an email grab. I mean, a lot of people that, they farm email and they sell the email information, and that's all that was. And he did it a couple times. So, there's some people that's probably putting in 2-3 emails and they're like, all right, bet y'all ain't getting these shoes, but somebody about to get this information. And, that's what it is. Like, I've noticed that, like, if you listen to podcasts and things like that, they say, hey, email for the special show or whatever, and then boom, they capture that and they sell the information. So
next thing you know, you get that notification, somebody trying to log into your account.
Yep.
Two-factor verification on everything.
Crazy. It's crazy
verification on everything.
I got a text message today that said that they're having problems delivering something to me, and I'm like, I order stuff. We always have something coming to the house. And I was like, man, I'm not going to call this number because it's probably somebody want to ask me about my warranty or something. I Googled the number and it was like, yeah, it's a scam or whatever. So make sure y'all careful with that. Like, if somebody said, you get an email that doesn't have any, or a text message doesn't have any information for what they're sending you or what, where it's from, I just wait, trust the tracking. I mean, right now,
don't click the link. Sometimes that tries to pin your location. Ladies, be careful. Like all the fake FedEx and UPS stuff, and
PayPal,
Amazon, all that nonsense.
Fake PayPal all day. And I mean, it's just like you can tell the PayPal because they'll have like one weird character in the PayPal. Like it'll be like a weird L in there or something. So make sure you watch that out, because it could say, hey, I've got it to say, your PayPal account is frozen. Like, well, go ahead and freeze it. I don't give a shit. It's paid. So, and then I'm still using PayPal like it's no problem. So be careful with that. Well, y'all want to go to the next one? Are we still on this one?
Are you done, Ma?
Go ahead, man. We got time.
I'm done, man. Put that shit to bed. MJ sold y'all out.
All right, we're done with Trophy Room.
Marks and Michael sold y'all out. It is what it is. On to the next.
We're done with Trophy Room until they come out with something better. All right.
Well, you know what? I'll say one more thing on that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because like, it wasn't always like that. The Trophy Room sat. Like, if you remember the
16s.
Was it the 15s? The 16s. Thank you. Those are trash.
They did the flip flop. I did buy those, but I like half the allure was the number. You're like, all right, I got the numbered pair. These guys made a non-numbered pair,
right?
And didn't.
I got rid of my number pair.
It was hiding somewhere. Like, this is not a numbered pair. You didn't see it until after the fact, and then you can't send them back.
Right.
So.
Right. So here's my other.
I got rid of mine after that. I mean, how you gonna release a numbered pair and then turn around and do an unnumbered pair like almost immediately? That's crazy, man. So yeah, I got rid of mine.
Trophy Rooms, the 17s.
17s. We got both of us got on that one.
Yeah. Nope. Limited, but not numbered, right?
Right.
So that's my thing. Like, as you're building a brand and a business, and you're trying to reward loyalty and have the friends and family allure, the vibe, or what have you, like, you should probably look to loop in those people who made previous purchases.
Right. Right.
Especially when the shit wasn't popping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I got
give me a stab at the 5. give me a stab at the ones. Like,
you see, word said they should have did an in-store release like the 5s. It seemed like there was no problem, and people who really wanted them would have took a flight. Then you can't avoid how many pair given. But when they did the 5s, people were buying 3, 4, 5 pairs right there at the store when he said he was only going to let people get one pair.
Those same resellers that got their pairs on this release got their pairs on the 5s. You know what I'm saying? Like, those guys travel, they move, in packs. Arguably they probably got more this go around because Trophy Room upped the ante and you had to pay to play. But those dudes, all those resellers, they got their pairs. You know what I'm saying? They got what they wanted to get last time as well.
How many pairs did they release at the Trophy Room? The 5s.
Does
this say
7,000?
Does it say out of the number on the shoe? Hold on,
I don't have it.
Let me see.
Who's in the chat that has a pair?
I got them.
Kev got them.
Yeah, 7,000.
Oh.
So there's less of these. There's less of these, and I got these for under 500. But the Jordan 1 Chicago's are going for. That's crazy.
Don't talk the price up because I'm still trying to get a pair. So don't talk the price up now.
I'm not.
Skinner said that they're gonna go.
F those.
Skinner said they're going up 4 or 5K. So, which
that's probably true.
Makes sense because the off whites are bananas. And it's just cool. A Chicago colorway, man.
Yeah, go for it. Have at it. Get you a UA pair for 5K.
No, I'm talking about the Trophy. I mean the 5s.
Get you a UA pair, some blue laces, and
some blue, purple Skittle laces. Go ahead, have at it. The word is around me.
Get you the UA pair with the air pockets in it. All right, let's hit the next one.
All right, bet.
This is the market special. Warning: pet peeves ahead. New booty sneakerheads and what we dislike about them. Let's go ahead, Marcus, man. Like this it's you right here.
New booty. Now don't nobody get offended by my term new booty. It only applies to certain people. It doesn't apply to everybody that's new in the sneaker culture. It applies to the people that came in the sneaker culture from a following, from seeing something that somebody else did, like the Travis Scott trend. It really, I take it back, and I always say this. Jay-Z and Kanye are guilty of this Jordan 1 trend. And most new booties, if you look at their collection, is 90% Jordan 1s. And that's a trend because, again, as I've said numerous times, nobody was rocking Jordan 1s 2010, 2005, 2000. Nobody. Jordan 1 sat more than almost any Jordan from 1 through 13. They went on sale. You can get Jordan 1s for $30. You find them at Ross and any other place like that. Jay-Z and Kanye walk out. Every time you see them take a picture, they had it on Jordan 1. That's when the hype built. That's when people start jumping in. That's when people start wanting to collect sneakers. Those are what I call the new booties. Those are the ones people who didn't have their own sense of style, their own sense of fashion, their own direction. So they jumped into something that they saw somebody else doing. And then all of a sudden they sneakerheads. And then that first thing they'll tell you, like it can be 40-year-old new booties, because there's a whole lot of them out there that we all follow. 40, 50-year-olds who new booties who just started collecting. But I'll tell you that they've been collecting since then day one. It is nasty. Them niggas, they nasty.
In a
nasty.
wall of ones.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
But it's to me, it's a trend that's really killing the game. And Jordan brand caught on to it. They say, oh, look at these new booties. They like Jordan 1s now. So we're going to flood the market and give y'all Jordan 1s every week.
Bro, so many Jordan 1s.
And do I have a problem with it? And the Jordan 1s coming out? No, I don't. I have a problem with the new booties buying up the Jordan 1, and that's all we have. And again, they're claiming to be sneakerheads and all of these other things when they're just wannabes. And that's what I have a problem with. What's the date range on the new booty? I'm gonna say about 2012 is what the date range of the new booties. That's honestly what I'm gonna say.
That's generous.
Yeah, honestly, I think I have a problem with people who come into the game that start directing shit. And you're like, bro, you just started. It's just like a coworker that comes into work and is just going to tell you what to do. Like, hold on, bro, you ain't even done training. Like,
that's part two of it.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them dominating YouTube. A lot of the new booties on YouTube.
Yes. And you can tell
directing the game.
And you can tell like how they tell a story that they, you know, that they just come into it, or they're taking bits and pieces that they've heard from other people, or they're just embellishing it all together. And I mean, on here, you know, sometimes you'll say something that isn't, you know, right all the way because you're talking, you know, it's just a conversation and, you know, you're in front of a camera. But when you go ahead and you double down on it multiple times and, you know, like, oh man, the story's still wrong, bro. Like, and you keep saying like, you didn't even caught yourself yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like one of the things, like outside of that, man, I mean.
So we would consider that individual new booty.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I know, and listen, no arguments here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who talk just to talk. You know what I'm saying? Think they know, but don't know shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, at the very least, use the internets and do some damn research before you go on camera talking that mess.
Right.
Before you post a video, you know what I'm saying? Before you go live, like don't get caught out there slipping. I recognize that. You know what I'm saying? I know what player play for what teams. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna quote them, you might want to have the team right. You heard?
Right.
I don't know.
But even with that, I have an issue. I mean, if you didn't experience certain things, you know what I'm saying? You can talk about it to a certain degree, but it's a lot of things you got to experience, like camping out. I'll tell you for one, I ain't never camped out, but that's because I never had to.
Yeah.
So I don't have any camp out stories. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't. You wouldn't gonna see my ass out. I had shit to do.
I'm lazy.
I'm lazy too. I don't even want to stand in line for J's. You know, unfortunately, I've had plugs who just say, "Hey man, come in at such and such time to pick up your shit." I don't want to stand in line. I don't want to camp out. But I still have stories that go back to 1996 when I bought this pair, to 2003 when I bought this pair. You know what I'm saying? I don't have made up stories or something that I Googled and come on here and read. And then all of the masses of people that follow me, you know, believe everything that comes out of my mouth. That's whack to me, man.
Yeah,
that's so whack. They leading all of these people into the wrong direction. And I don't want to sound, because the first thing they always say, all the OGs just be jealous. The OGs be hating. No, it ain't never been jealousy or hate. Because at the end of the day, I make enough money where I can buy damn near any shoe that come out with this $5,000 or $20,000. I'm not foolish enough to go do it, but I can. So it's never jealousy or hate. It's an OG thing that goes back to even in the streets. It's a code to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And when you making up, lying and falsifying who you are, that's not the way it's supposed to be. And that's what a lot of y'all are doing. It's not jealousy. It's that something that we love, something that we created, we want to keep it pure, and that's not what's happening.
Right. I mean, the fact of the matter is that if we didn't like it this whole time, it wouldn't be here for these people to, you know what I'm saying, to jump into right now. So it does kind of hit a certain way when, you know, you see somebody doing something, you're like, what is going on? I mean, I ain't trying to police people, but at the same time, maybe I am. So.
Okay.
I don't want to police people, but it's a no. I mean, the people who do this shit, I watch them, I listen to what they say or whatever. I'm not gonna pick up the phone and call them and say, man, unless I know you personally, I'm not gonna get involved in it. I'm not gonna police them, but at the same time, it's annoying to see people pass out bad information, especially when I see dudes that start collecting 2 years ago. That shit drives me crazy. And I see it.
You know what though?
What are you talking about?
I ain't saying that.
You know, hey, I will say this about the Jordan 1, because when the Jordan 1 first came out, actually that was my first pair of shoes I ever got, was the Jordan 1 Chicago's, and I did not like them. And then I remember as a kid had them in school. I don't like I bought the 85s because I wanted to, you know, do the whole set, but I do not like the cut of the 85 compared to the OG. Like, I like the OG. I feel like it wears different. Like, I feel like you can style it even better. Like these, like there's a sharpness to them that I don't have. I got one here. Like the shape difference to me in the shoes. I don't know. You can't see it.
Yeah.
But, like I like.
Yeah, I've noticed it. Yeah.
I
know what you mean.
Yeah, I like the OG, the retro cut better than the 85s, and it is what it. I mean, it's an all white shoe, but you know
who was rocking Jordan 1s back in the days was skaters.
Yep.
That's who was wearing Jordan 1s.
Yep.
It wasn't the street. I mean, of course, the first year they dropped, a lot of the street cats got it because it was Jordan or whatever, and it was a name behind it. But really, the street dudes didn't really start rocking J's until that Jordan 3 hit. And the Jordan 3 and the Jordan 11 was the pinnacle of Jordans for a long time until that 2012, 2013, when you start seeing Kanye. Because the 3s were the shoe that and the 11s was the shoe that always they dropped several colorways. That's why they had to put the 3 in the vault, because they kept releasing them, because that's the shoe everybody wanted. But then again, I mean, I can go back and find you pictures of Kanye and Jay-Z in 2012 walking around with them shoes on, and the world just lost their mind.
Right.
That's back in the Nike Talk days, people posting the shit on Nike Talk and all that. And all of a sudden, we love. I mean, hell, what do you think Mr. Unloved Ones got his name from? Because nobody loved them hoes.
Right.
I mean, that's where his name came from. So now with these new booties who claiming the 1 is the pinnacle of all Jordans, that's not what it is. That's not where it's at. And y'all just killing the game. Y'all can hate me, be mad, unfollow. I don't do shit.
Right, and the fact that Nike is dropping them in such mass quantities and giving these people what looks to be like they've amassed a collection. You got the same shit.
Yeah.
Don't impress me with, I got every Jordan 1. Impress me with showing me some shit that somebody else ain't got. You know what I'm saying? Pull out a fucking a Motorsport 23 or something. I mean, pull out some shit that you don't see every day. It ain't got to be no hype shit, just some shit that you don't see. That's why lately I've been posting, some of the older shit, the colors, the shoes you don't see no more. People been like, damn, I ain't never seen that. That tell you right there, you're a new booty. I mean, I just went back to 2005. Yeah, I didn't go back to fucking 94. I went back to 2005, and people like, I've never seen that. And people even question, is that real? Come on now.
Yeah, we got anything else on the new booties? Anybody say anything? We got one. We got one more, if not 2 topics left. If you want to hit those, we got anything else? Anything? Anybody? Any takers?
No, my thing is, if you got love for sneakers, that's cool. If it was somebody who you followed and you got into this, okay. But be yourself, man. Create your own lane. That's my biggest thing. Create your own lane. Be yourself. It's too many copycats. I see way too many damn copycats.
Threes. I love these.
Sometimes I look at people's pictures and I be like, "Is that me?" You know what I'm saying? There's too many copycats.
Yeah.
I look at people's pictures,
bro. Many a time, bro.
I look at pictures and say, "Is that
to me?" Like, yo, it's basically you. I'm like, nah, that's not me.
Yeah, I see all of us got copycats. Maul got copycats. I see people copycatting Kev all the damn time. I mean, be yourself, man, because people recognize when you're not yourself. Trust me, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers out there that recognize that you ain't you being something that you're not.
And that's with YouTube.
And they talking about your ass.
That's with YouTube too.
Exactly.
I mean, it's the same things over and over. It gets to the point where I'm just like, if I don't know you personally, I'm probably not gonna watch the YouTube, because it's just like, why? Like I watch Mike Rich, I watch Skip, I watch Wavy, and I mean that's a short list for the most part. I check out the Vintage and what's the homie?
Sniper.
Yeah, I check out Sniper. But yeah, man, I mean it just gets to the point where it's like the same shoe. This is the shoe, and here's my picture with my eyes popped out and my mouth open, like I'm surprised I got some shit that I just ordered.
Annoys me,
bro. You literally bought these with your money. You posted the got them, and then now you're surprised that you got them. Or people can't wait to find a flaw in a shoe just to complain about it and make a video. Oh man, like if I'm mad about it, then I'm not making a video. I'm making a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's just like, all right, check these out. They forgot to punch the hole in the eyelet here. Well, get a pen and punch that hole and shut up. Like, you trying to make a 10-minute video so you can, have that content. But bro, like, just, I don't know. And then they say the same things like, don't watch other YouTubers if you are a YouTuber, so you can, because you're gonna pull that in from somebody else. You're gonna pull like go ahead.
If I hear another nigga saying trash can water,
man,
we all know Mike Rich was the first motherfucker to say that. Everybody, they mama now trash can water. Nigga, come on.
Yep.
If I see another motherfucker that steal gas ass a pass and flip it and turn it into their own shit.
Always. They repackage that shit like GoBots. Man. You know.
Get your
the cornball thumbnail has to die in 2020.
Oh, that's gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, please.
Yeah, stop looking surprised at shit that you ordered. You ordered it.
Right. Just show the fucking shoe on your thumbnail. Just show the shoe.
Yeah, show the shoe.
I don't need to see your face, nigga. I'm gonna see your face in the video. I don't need to see your face. Just put the little shoe on the thumbnail, and that's all I need to see.
I mean,
I don't want to see your ugly ass face.
People want to look like Kevin McAllister on the front of Home Alone. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I got these shoes. And then they're like, sitting there bullshitting and having the box go 5 minutes. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and skip to the end so I can see what shoe you talking about. And then it's a shoe I don't care about.
Video's got to be a certain length for it to be monetized, so they just like killing. Ain't no real content, ain't no substance.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? In the video, it's all whack.
Yeah.
No, Danny and word, Mike does say trash can water, and there's a whole lot of people that start saying it after that.
Yeah, he's the one that started saying that first, and then people bid off of him, and then even with Skip saying looking ass, like you see a lot of people, but a lot of his followers are saying it, which I think is kind of dope because that's cool. That shows you. That you got that juice, people using your terminology and stuff, but like not to use your terminology to create a profit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I don't like.
If y'all want to use new booty, go ahead and use new booty. It's okay. It's free. I don't give a fuck. New booty, because there's some new booties niggas out there and they need to know they new booty. So.
I've been collecting forever, man.
New booty has a different terminology in prison.
Exactly. That's where it came from. And that's the way some of these niggas need to be treated, like them new booties that came in prison. That's the way they need to be treated. Somebody need to bend their ass over.
Nope.
I wish Mo was here because that's his job.
That's what's that snowfall shit? Hey, shout out to Shoes Up, Sleeves Down. What's good, bro? Coffee with the Fall. I seen you pop in there too.
I've been collecting forever, bro, since I had feet.
Rick.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Rick's in the house.
I sold my collection years ago. I just started back up.
Right.
Yeah, I had a minor setback. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to sell out. Man. I sold all my shoes. You know what I'm saying? Started doing crack a little bit, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I got these shoes now. These shoes are from across the water. You can go ahead and check these. Kelly Lee. You can go ahead you can go ahead and hit her up, and you know what I'm saying, she got your back. And but these other pairs I got, they all real.
But what be killing me is these niggas that come back in the game and say, oh yeah, man, I used to collect, but I stopped collecting. Where are your pairs? I mean, because I've even sold pairs, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have some gems that you're gonna hold on to. I don't care if you sell your collection, you're gonna hold on to some pairs. Right. These niggas can't show me nothing. Show me some shit that you bought in 97. Show me some shit you bought in 2005. Not some shit you bought yesterday from 2005. Shit, I still got receipts from the shit I bought from 2005.
Shit, they sell them receipts too.
Dudes are rocking.
Nah, you can't find no old ass. What'd you say, Mom?
The dudes was rocking Skippies, jumped on IG, said, oh shit, that looks cool. And all of a sudden,
right.
Fast forward a couple years, they're the biggest sneakerhead, the biggest collector, this, that, and the third. Like, get the hell out of here.
Hey, them cheeseburger Eddie Yeezys was tight. Let's hit this last one. Let's hit this last time. We done with new booty? Y'all go ahead and get you some new booty.
Found you, Miss New Booty.
Right, this one here we're gonna tackle, and then maybe we'll just give you the last one just to throw it out there. And really not too much to even say on that last one, but this one here, renting sneakers. And Maul was talking about this. I think Maul said something about this maybe a year ago or so. There was a company that came up and allowed you to rent shoes. I mean, I guess they do that in the bowling alley. But I I just don't get how it works. You know, what's the depreciation? Like once, you know, somebody wears a shoe and then they send it back, do you still rent it for the same amount? You know, oh yeah, we got this shoe is next to DS. Now it's 7 out of 10 and now it's 4 out of 10. But it would be something that maybe our dear friend Rican Power Girl could connect with and do the cleanings though. Hit them up.
Yeah, so
go ahead, Mo.
I was gonna say, I think it goes hand in hand with the new booty shit. Like,
yeah,
I'm not renting no damn, not as a collector. Like, I'm not renting no damn shoes. You rent bowling shoes to use them in that moment for an hour or two and give them hoes right back.
Right.
And I honestly, I don't use those shoes.
Hey Mel, thanks for the dono.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mel. Much appreciated. I'd rather buy my own damn shoes, even if I go once a year. But that's a whole different story. Now, does this have a place? Maybe, right? If you think of like photo shoots and shit like that, because there's wardrobe and things like that you know gets recycled for certain things. So, is there a niche? I guess, but like for that to be mainstream and to become a thing, that just creates more opportunities for posers.
I mean, people already basically rent shoes, though. I mean, they buy them and sell them.
And sell them.
Catch a release.
Something else.
Yeah, I call those a catch and release, right? They're in it for the got 'em or for the quick pick, the in-hand pick. We know somebody who, you know, was a catch and release, and he or she would take pictures, and then all of a sudden, you know, friends of ours would get a text like, "Hey, need these gone."
Yep, these gotta go.
You know what I mean. So,
Hop Dog says this the same as renting rims. I mean, pretty much. Shoes.
I didn't even know you could
different kind of shoes. You ain't know that?
I didn't know you could rent them. I mean,
oh man,
I know they.
You could always tell when dudes would rent rims and they didn't pay their bill. You would come out and all their rims would be gone on their car, and they just sitting on bricks and shit. Yeah.
Or they live in Detroit.
Who in the chat would actually rent shoes? I just want to know. No judgment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why would you rent them?
Right. Like, just full transparency, devil's advocate. Like, who would rent it? And what pair would you rent? Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, are you going to rent a GR? Absolutely not. But is there a pair that you say, shit, man, I'm going to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Bachelor party. I want to have these shoes. Is there a pair that you would rent?
And then you mess them up and have to pay that deposit, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Say you get a pair of trophy room ones, and then boom, the value pops up on them, and then here you go. But anyways, yeah, man. Serious.
Red Octobers, you know, you renting those for a bachelor party weekend in Vegas? Like, what's the deal?
Like, is it that big of a, I guess, I don't know, fad to have pairs of shoes that you got to rent them? I mean,
I don't know, man. I just can't see myself renting some shoes.
Ohio got thieves, and we got some thieves down here for sure. The Detroit, I seen a Corvette one day. I was working for this mobile van company. We had to transport some vans up to Southfield, and the Corvette had gold Dayton's or something like that on them. One day, drove back by that mug. The next day, bricks.
Yep, he was renting them.
Either that or somebody said, "I need these."
Now you know they were renting them, because then you would come back about, you know, when they got paid, when payday came about 2 weeks later, they had the rims right back on their shit again because they wouldn't pay their late fees and shit.
Shoot, you got a Corvette and you over here renting.
Right.
Don't make no damn sense. So, like, let's see here, nobody really wanting to rent them. But like, even if the money wasn't right, I mean, would you even want to put yourself in that situation where, you know, say somebody steal the shoes from you and now you got to pay for them anyway? So, or, you know, you spill something on the shoe and then they say, all right, well, you got to pay this much to get this cleaned off of them. Rent them spoons.
I would probably rent the Legend of the Summer 3s, but I don't think they would get them back, man. I just don't think they would get them back.
So you got good credit, bad credit, it don't matter. Come on down.
My shoes out, but not on some like renting to a person. But you know, like Nike, they look for old pairs or whatever for display for certain events and stuff like that. Like, I think that's the exception that I've.
Right. But I mean, hey, man, people rent PlayStations and Xboxes, and I mean, and they'll be paying like $1,200 for a damn Xbox at the end of the day, and still don't get to keep it.
Yeah.
Lost Maul.
No, I see and hear Maul.
You hear him?
Yeah.
No, he's back. He's back now because I can only hear him if he's in the. Because I have that part muted so we don't get a double.
The show is tweaking, bro. Like I'm watching. It's like I don't have like our live chat, so I'm watching the YouTube stream, and my picture is bugging. Like that's wild.
Yeah, you keep.
You keep going in and out.
I don't know what the hell you're doing to me, Kev.
Like, I don't do anything, man. My hand's right here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been doing nothing. And then actually, it says excellent connection.
Wi-Fi's strong. I'm checking the connection, man.
It says excellent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my connection's strong.
I don't know. All right, man. So let's go ahead. We done with the renting.
I guess.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. And there's something real quick that popped up today. Adidas is selling Reebok after defending the $3.8 billion purchase for years. So I wonder who's buying it. I mean, is it going to be? Was it Master P and what Baron Davis that was trying to buy it? I wonder if they're actually going to do it. Yeah, I think I think it's a mistake. I think Reebok's done unless they bring back the old Reeboks that have the actual technology in them, because I mean they little brothered the mess out of Reebok when they bought them. They didn't allow them to grow. They didn't, they took the Hexalite. They took all the good stuff out. You took the pump out of the damn Reebok pump. Like, come on, man. Like that was part of the cool part of the damn shoe. And then they had a pump in certain areas and not all over the shoe like they used to be back in the day. They need to get back to that if they were to do that. And then they need to create, and then they need somebody that's popular to get them pushing too. Not, Beyonce. Even though what's his name, Rihanna's doing well. Rick said
she's with Puma, right?
She's with Adidas. I know they had Gucci on some of her stuff too, on some of her releases. But yeah, I mean, I think that Reebok, I think there's a chance to do something. I mean, they're still a big brand. And you think about it, when we were younger, Starter was huge. And then Starter went to Kmart and Starter wasn't cool no more. And then Starter, they got some collabs, with Packer. And then, they got back to, being cool again. They dropped the jackets with the teams on them that, kind of popped again. And now they're back. So, I mean, it could be done. Champion too. Champion, back in the day, Champion, outside of them basketball jerseys, Champion was trash. And, then like last year before that, Champion got dope. And everybody was buying, and people was even rocking the shoes. And back in the day, you had the Champion shoes. That was weak.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bad thing to roll in school with some Champion shoes on.
I mean, the only thing
getting beat up.
The only thing Champion I had was the jerseys, because that was the only ones you could get. I mean, they didn't really. That was before you could get Nike jerseys, and there was only one color of the Jordan jersey. You can only get the red one at first, and then they dropped that white one. The white one was trash though. Anyways, but I guess that's it. That's it, right, guys? We got anything else? Anybody else want to talk about before we?
Any topics on the chat?
Anybody got any topics? Let's see.
Anything y'all wanted to chop it up about that we didn't cover?
I'm sure there was some stuff that happened today. Hopefully, Anthony Davis, Achilles gets better. Otherwise,
it's not looking good for you.
Yeah, it's not. It's gonna be a problem for the Lake Show.
We talk about getting Blake Griffin.
Really?
Potentially, yeah. That's the rumor now.
Hey, go ahead. Get him. Where's he at now? Pistons?
Detroit, yeah.
Yeah. The Cavs getting ready to shed everybody.
Yeah.
They make it hard to like them, man. Because it's like, you want to root for them. I mean, I want to root for them being from Cleveland, but they do the same things that made me not a Browns fan anymore. Even though the Browns have gotten it together now. It seemed like It seemed like
nobody has it worse than a Houston fan right now.
Oh yeah, but at least you got championships though. I mean, you got a World Series. You know, you got
tainted. We got a World Series that's tainted. We have no football championships, which makes absolutely no sense. And we've got 2 basketball, and that's it. We don't have a hockey team, so
Not
the
yet.
2 teams that we have that are respectable, everybody wants out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, you're there right. You're there right now, man. But you know, Houston flips quickly though. Like Cleveland does not. The only thing that Cleveland flips quickly is the baseball team because they get good. They get these players to be, you know, all-star players, and then they get rid of them. They ship them out to New York. It's like we just got rid of Lindor to the Mets, or you know, CC Sabathia, like all these guys. You know, they as soon as they get good, boom, you're out of here. And then you know they lower the pay threshold. So it's tough being an Indians fan. I still root for them, but I'll wear another team jersey. I don't give a shit. Baseball.
Speaking of baseball, if I see any one of these new booties with them Ken Griffey's on, I'm unfollowing your ass. Because y'all mother don't even know who Ken Griffey is. Huh?
You know you're gonna see it.
You know, if they drop the Cincinnati colorway, I'm gonna buy those because I got a Cincinnati Reds jersey coming, like it's personalized, and it's like the old school authentic joints. So I should have that by end of March. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Jerseys.
Yeah, I mean, I love those, man. Like those.
I have a hard time making purchases when I don't go nowhere.
Yeah, I mean that's like with shoes too, though.
It's gone. Yeah, so I'm saying like at the time, like why am I buying stuff? I don't go nowhere. Yeah, eventually I'll go somewhere again, but I already had stuff that I didn't wear before, so like that's not helping me none.
Yeah, Flash said we are the farm team. Yeah, I mean they got the farm team down here is the Columbus Clippers, and I think they won the what is it they have a different, it's called the Cup, the Governor's Cup or something like that. They won it last, so they always ship up. They have a great program to get players, you know, to get players in there and move them on up, but they just never keep them. They don't have the money to do it, so you know they'll never be great for long. But you know, who knows? The Browns are doing all right. I hope that my Ravens beat them, but you know, part of me, you know, it's just like Senior X do well, but you doing well enough to not be jealous that they doing well. So you know, I wish them the best.
And I can safely say, everybody in the chat tonight, I would not call y'all new booties. Let me make sure though. Let me scroll through here. Real quick, make sure.
Hey, don't blink it.
Maybe some ghost watchers that might be.
Oh yeah, some definitely. But as far as people who comment, I don't think I've seen any new booties that comment. Danny might be the closest to a new booty. Her booty kind of old, so she a medium booty. She a middle-aged booty.
Oh no! You better watch out. Watch out now. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down. I think it's stupid. I just see that text. All right, Ma, you wanna?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Sorry for my tardiness. We'll connect offline about that. Usual suspects. Appreciate y'all chopping it up, participating in the chat. Another fun episode, so we're gonna keep it rolling. Wanted to say, you know, happy birthday to Mel, happy birthday to Skinner. I believe Dan, it's his birthday as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, shout out to all of y'all that shared a birthday with Jordan himself. And shout out Skinner's wife. He said that she has the same birthday too. So
that's crazy. Dope. Yeah, shout out to her.
Yep. So hopefully y'all get to celebrate at some point, whether that's this evening or over the weekend.
And if y'all don't celebrate, I'll celebrate for you.
I wasn't talking about that. Damn it. I meant like an actual dinner. Like get your mind out the gutter. Now aside from that, I know there were some controversial topics and things of that nature. So if nobody took offense, and if you did, then it's probably saying something. With that, shout out to everybody who shout out the show. And And shout out to everybody who stuck with us. I just now realized that today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
So appreciate y'all kicking it with us on a Wednesday, man. Ladies and gents. So again, just want to express my appreciation. Shout out to all of y'all. I know Kev's gonna shout out some folks who shout out the show. And yeah, man, but let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. 2021, baby. Monday Midsole.
Let me go ahead and shout out. Like, I don't have the ones from Monday. I think it was KB shouted us out on Monday. Shout out to Wavy 80. He ain't been he been ghost watching too, but he been watching because I see his posts. But shout out to him. Shout out to Skip. He shouted us out in his video. Make sure y'all go ahead and check that video out. He made it today. He's kind of talking about what's going on with what happened this past weekend. And man, his growth is great, because I remember when he used to do those what was that Toro and Gamma, and he was playing like they was action figures. I was like, man, this nigga wild. But he's definitely grown, and man, like when he goes live, that's one of those things where I just kind of sit there and get my popcorn, and we have a good time. So make sure y'all check him out. I don't know who else shouted us out, because I don't have the Midsole on here right now. But if you use me, then, and I forgot about you, let me know. But yeah, happy birthday to Mel. Happy birthday to Dre. Happy birthday to Skinner and his wife. Happy birthday to Jumpman Bosick. It was a couple days ago. And happy birthday to one of the GOATs.
You a sucker.
Hell no.
You a sucker.
Hell no. Hell no. Somebody came on my post today trying to talk about LeBron was a GOAT, and he got flamed. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I think that had I not been from Cleveland and he didn't win a championship with Cleveland, and I got to experience that, maybe that would be different. But there's personal ties to it. So
yeah, I mean, just like I have personal ties with Elijah One, but he ain't the GOAT. He's the best center ever played, though.
Yeah, but he's not better than LeBron, though.
Shit.
See, there you go. There's that hometown pride. You know what I'm saying?
Smoking now. Right. If hold on, before we finish this show, LeBron has been put on teams with all stars. Elijah One carried motherfuckers to win.
LeBron literally had a homeless nigga on the team.
He didn't become homeless until LeBron. Exactly.
He didn't come homeless. He had that same mentality, though, man. He was a broke ass nigga when he was playing. He's a broke ass nigga now.
We had crazy ass Mad Max. We had slew-footed Kenny Smith. Nigga, what is you talking about?
Yeah, but the league had slew-footed everybody. Like, there's a lot of slew-footed folks out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But, LeBron went to teams, and, the Cavs team.
Man, y'all LeBron stands. I don't care what y'all say. Elijah One and LeBron one-on-one. Elijah One would kill. Look what he did to Shaq. Look what he did to David Robinson. Look what he did to Patrick Ewing.
I'm gonna say
he would kill.
If I'm starting a team, I'm taking LeBron before I take Elijah One.
LeBron is great. I ain't never taken nothing from him, but one-on-one,
I'm saying you're starting a team. You're starting a franchise,
right?
And you got to pick first. And you can pick whoever. You got LeBron or you got Elijah One. Who you going to
pick? Personally, I'm taking the dream. Personally, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
He's unguardable.
You're wrong.
And he won't quit. I'm
taking LeBron
in the playoffs.
And I'm putting players around him.
How many times LeBron quit in the playoffs on his team?
I don't know, but how many championships does Elijah One have?
He got 2.
Okay, how many championships does LeBron have?
He carried those.
We're done with this conversation.
Where does it go next?
He looks like a GOAT, but that's about it.
Shout out to everybody that came through. Definitely appreciate y'all on a Wednesday, our off, our off days. So, definitely appreciate it. With the stuff that's happening in Texas, and them using sand to go to road.
Now you're not going to sit here and laugh at our
your situation.
What we're going through. Yes.
Yeah, but y'all laugh at us. Y'all be laughing at us when it's super cold outside. Like, oh yeah, y'all got all that cold. We down here with, Hawaiian shirts and cargo pants.
We don't laugh. We don't laugh at nobody because every form of disaster we experience in Texas, we got hurricanes, we got snowstorms, we got fucking blizzards, we got tornadoes, we got earthquakes. We experience all that shit, all of it.
I'm definitely not trying to mess with no hurricanes or earthquakes. So I'll deal with the little sometimes tornadoes that come around and the snow. The snow ain't got to go nowhere. So
people are without power, without water. It's no laughing matter.
Yeah, because that's how y'all built. Y'all ain't built.
Okay, we ended this shit. We ended this shit.
Don't make niggas like they used to. It's like 20 degrees outside and y'all dead out there.
Shit, it was -2.
Ain't nothing. -2 ain't nothing. It'd be -13 outside and you can't breathe.
That's a lot, bro.
Man, it used to be cold. Like where I went to college, it was flat, so the wind would blow and it would make it so like you couldn't even catch your breath. It was like, you going to class today? Nope. Yeah, that wind was out there whipping ass like slavery. All right. Speaking of slavery, Marcus, go ahead.
All right, man. Usual suspects, we appreciate y'all as always for coming through on a Wednesday. As Kev said, I mean, it's a lot of people that showed up tonight, and we really appreciate y'all for coming through and showing out like y'all always do. Skinner said something earlier about this the polo that he liked. This polo coming back. I calmed down, I chilled out for a minute, but this polo coming back. I'm talking shit, taking names, and I don't give a shit. So y'all get ready. The gloves is off. We ain't going back to the old way. We're going to stay just like this. So be prepared. With that, much love to all y'all. Everybody be safe with this crazy weather. Stay warm. And we'll see y'all Monday.
See y'all Monday. And see M. Sotelo, what's up, man? You a little late, but, shout out to you. And we out of here. Peace.
Until the rebound.